Human neural system. Human neural system is divided into two parts, namely central neural system or CNS and peripheral neural system or PNS. The central nervous system includes the brain and spinal cord and is a site of information processing and control. PNS comprises of all the nerves of the body associated with the CNS. Brain controls the voluntary movements, balance of the body, functioning of vital involuntary organs, thermoregulation, hunger and thirst, circadian rhythms of our body and human behavior also. Here you can see the structure of human brain. Our brain is incredibly complex and it also acts as the command and control system. It is also the site for processing of vision, hearing, speech, memory, intelligence, emotions and thoughts. Inside the skull, the brain is covered by cranial meninges consisting of an outer layer called dura mater, middle layer called arachnoid membrane and an inner layer called pia mater. Observe the diagram and try to understand the different layers, namely dura mater, arachnoid membrane and pia mater. Brain is divided into three major parts, namely forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Here this structure depicts the different parts of the brain, namely forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Let us learn one by one. Forebrain consists of cerebrum, thalamus and hypothalamus. Cerebrum forms the major part of the human brain. A deep cleft divides the cerebrum longitudinally into two halves, namely left and right cerebral hemispheres. The hemispheres are connected by a tract of nerve fibers, namely corpus callosum. Here you can see the right and left cerebral hemispheres connected by nerve tract, namely corpus callosum. The surface of each hemisphere is divided into four lobes again, namely frontal lobe, parietal, temporal and occipital lobe. Cerebral cortex is the outer layer of the cerebrum and the inner part of the cerebrum is the medulla. The neuron cell bodies are concentrated in the outer surface and giving a greyish appearance, therefore it is called a grey matter. Similarly, inside is called a white matter. Here you can see different lobes of the cerebrum, namely frontal, parietal, occipital and temporal lobes. The cerebral cortex contains sensory areas, motor areas and association areas. The sensory area is the seat for perception of general sensations like pain, touch and temperature. Here is the beautiful human brain structure. Observe and try to understand the concept. The motor areas control the voluntary movements of the muscles and association areas are responsible for complex functions like intersensory associations, memory as well as communication. The cerebrum wraps around a structure called thalamus, which is a major coordinating center for sensory and motor signaling. Here you can see the different parts of the brain. You can see the cerebrum, corpus callosum also is shown. Then the cavity inside the brain called ventricles, thalamus, hypothalamus, then midbrain parts, pituitary gland, pons, then medulla oblongata, cerebellum also. Hypothalamus lies at the base of the thalamus. It contains a number of centers which control body temperature, urge for eating and drinking. It also contains several groups of neurosecretory cells which secrete hormones and that are called hypothalamic hormones. Hypothalamus and associated parts have communication with the rest of the brain through a ring of neural link that is called a limbic system. It is very important, note it down. The swollen anterior part of the limbic system above the hypothalamus is called amygdala, which controls anger, and the enlarged lower part of the limbic system is called the hippocampus. Observe this diagram. Here you can see the different parts of the limbic system, namely amygdala and the hippocampus. So the hippocampus is concerned with the smell and memories, and along with the hypothalamus, it is involved in the regulation of sexual behavior, expression of emotional reactions, as well as motivation also. Next part of the brain is midbrain. Here is the picture showing the location of midbrain, pons and medulla oblongata. So midbrain is located between thalamus and hypothalamus of the forebrain and pons of the hindbrain. A canal called cerebral aqueduct passes through the midbrain. Here is the cerebral aqueduct shown. Observe and try to understand. So midbrain is small, that consists of 4 little lobes dorsally and collectively called corpora quadrigemina. Here it is marked well. The anterior pair is called superior colliculi and the posterior pair of lobes is called inferior colliculi, together called corpora quadrigemina. So here is the notes. The dorsal portion of the midbrain consists of 4 small lobes collectively called corpora quadrigemina, and the midbrain and hindbrain together form the brain stem. Next part of the brain is hindbrain. Observe the diagram. Hindbrain consists of cerebellum, pons and medulla oblongata. Cerebellum has many convoluted surfaces in order to provide the additional space for many more neurons. Cerebellum contains centers for the maintenance of posture and equilibrium of the body and for the coordination of muscular activities. Here is the structure of hindbrain, that consists of pons, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Marked everything. Observe and try to understand. Pons consist of fiber tracts that interconnect different regions of the brain. The medulla oblongata contains centers which control respiration, cardiovascular reflexes and gastric secretion. Medulla of the brain is connected to the spinal cord. 3 major regions make up the brain stem: midbrain, pons and the medulla oblongata. Brain stem forms the connection between brain and the spinal cord. Here is the brain stem showing diagram. Observe and try to understand. Hope you understood the different parts of the human brain, namely forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain well.